Welcome to Women's Evolution, Women's Wednesday Evolution. Here we go from Columbus, Ohio. It is time. It is time to go through it here. Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss, and Raquel Rodriguez teaming up to take on Maxxine Dupri, Iyo Sky, and Rhea Ripley, the Reina de Reinas champion, in the building here tonight, as this is a warm-up match for some that are going to be at the Judgment Day PLE. Iyo Sky, who just suffered a loss to Brie Bella at main event, and now having to deal here with this matchup, but she's backing up a friend named Rhea Ripley here. Rhea was able to get Maxxine, who just lost her matchup as well at Night of Champions for the Women's Championship against Liv Morgan. But Nikki saying, hey, look, I'm back to team up with someone that got me a win last time, because they weren't afraid to do things to win. And I saw that from Brie Bella on main event recently. And here we go, Iyo Sky wanting to get a measure of revenge, at least against one of the twins here, against Nikki Bella, for trying to tell her, hey, that way of winning is not the business, not the way to do things here. And Alexa and Raquel are actually going to be opponents this Sunday at Judgment Day, when they compete against Rhea Ripley for the championship, for the WWE Women's Championship. So, you know, you gotta wonder, how much can you trust her to have your back here and not want to see you get punished and get broken here. And Rhea Ripley taking it to Nikki Bella on the other side, but an ankle lock right there from Maxxine to Alexa Bliss. The ankle lock has been applied, and the ankle lock is on. But tonight's main event, by the way, guys, closing out the show, it's going to be a rematch for the WWE Women's United States Championship. Stephanie Vaquer against Giulia, and Giulia trying to get her championship back, less than a couple days since losing it in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Night of Champions. And here comes Alexa Bliss taking a flight, and she flew up high and taking down Maxxine on the outside. As Iyo now, avoiding the power bomb there by Big Mama Cool. Raquel Rodriguez, though, she finds a way to take care of business, and Iyo down right now. Iyo out of the Queen of the Ring tournament, and one big shocker that it was last night with Brie Bella, able to use any means necessary to remove her out of the equation. And there's a bat being used. Bats being used here. Again, anything can go into this 3-on-3, and Nikki is like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. And look at this. They were about to go 3-on-1 against Rhea. They knew who the threat was. They knew who they had to take out. And now Alexa Bliss, who had a match this past Friday on SmackDown against Rhea and got the win, but she didn't get the title. She got the win by countout. And when we told Alexa what the hell was that about, she's like, well, I'm going to still be able to compete against her at Judgment Day. And Raquel Rodriguez is going to be in that matchup. So I'm going to let both of them knock each other out. But I want Rhea Ripley to know that I own a win in our overall, that I own her, that I got a W over her. And if it's by countout, it just goes to show how much smarter I can be, and that I could have beaten her at any moment by countout. You know, I could have beaten her by pin, because that's a 10 count. And I'm like, that's crazy logic, but whatever, we're going to go with that one. And now Iyo Sky tossing Alexa Bliss on the inside. And now Iyo Sky taking it down. Yeah, look at that way. She's going to cork that one right there. Rhea Ripley trying to protect that, not letting anything come in the way of Alexa Bliss tapping out. The ref trying to get that tap out right there. And there's Nikki trying to break it up. I think Alexa found a way to get out of it as well. And now Rhea Ripley, Riptide on Raquel Rodriguez. Riptide. But that's the tough part. Both of them were in the ring, both Alexa and Nikki. But hey, a Riptide for your trouble. Let's go. Just one for your trouble there, and maybe one for Nikki too. Is the champ about to do that? And now, Maxxine got the twerk. She got the ankle lock. Let's go, Maxxine on the ankle lock on Alexa Bliss. And everyone seems a little distracted right now to help Alexa, but there's Raquel to stop it. Raquel was there to break it up. And now, oh no, Sister Abigail, no! Sister Abigail on Maxxine. Both their partners are in a bad spot, and they're being held back, in the win it's going to go to Alexa Bliss, Raquel, and Nikki. That was smart. That was smart. As soon as she hit that Sister Abigail, Raquel went to go take down Rhea, and Nikki went to take Iyo out of the equation. And look at that Tejana bomb on the champ, man. This match was a fantastic display here of everyone's skills. Hell of a match here to start Evolution. And flipping around, flip it like a pancake, baby. And there it is, as Again, what a start to Evolution tonight. The main event tonight here was what finished it all. The main event will be for the Women's United States Championship. Vaquer, Giulia, let's do it again. Here we go. And a win for Alexa Bliss. And Alexa Bliss just continues to dominate Rhea Ripley. And with Raquel here, that helps her build momentum. But I think overall the favorite for this Sunday for that Women's Championship matchup, it's got to be Alexa Bliss. She's already beat the champion not once but twice. And it's a W for her. We're going to move on here on Women's Evolution Wednesday as we are ready for the next matchup. Lyra, Valkyria, Asuka. The ECW Women's Champion, Asuka, has already beat Bayley and told Lyra, if you want to come to my show and try to make your name off of me, I'm going to stop you right there. And I'm going to challenge you on this Wednesday tonight. I'm going to challenge you in a one-on-one matchup, and I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to show you why I'm the ECW Women's Champion, why I've been dominating on ECW. But there's Lyra, who believes, hey, you know what? Me and Bayley have a great team, but I also want to show the great competitor that I am in the singles outright, how good I can be in that ring, how good I can do by myself. And Lyra already busted open in this matchup thanks to Asuka. Asuka, who's been loving the expansion of ECW, has had a dominant championship reign in ECW, and at Heatwave we know right now that she'll be competing against win for it will be competing against Roxanne Perez when the championship is on the line. But Asuka trying to show what happens when you step up to her. And it doesn't have to just be a championship matchup, but Lyra hoping for the win there, and that's a big hope right there. But Asuka able to kick out, came close, but again, Asuka wants to show what happens when you talk too much and you try to step up to a spot where you shouldn't be into it. As now Asuka delivering kicks and punches and everything. But there's Lyra back to it again. And Lyra is no slouch. Lyra, a former Women's Tag Team Champion, a former Intercontinental Champion, a former NXT Champion. Lyra has done a good amount of work in her career here in the WWE. And would love to add the ECW Women's Championship. And if she can get that title, something Bayley couldn't do, that might piss off Bayley. But Lyra would be happy because she's the ECW Women's Champion. And again, we've known that Bayley and Lyra have been a little bit on a rocky road because Bayley told her, you stay out of ECW's business because that's my title that I want to win. You could go after any other title, but why have to come after mine? And that's definitely a good point from Bayley. Why come after a title she's been looking to get? Does Lyra just want to prove that, hey, I'm not the reason we're not winning titles as a tag team? And as chops come across right here, and again, both her and Bayley have been champions in their own right. And now here come the punches here. Here come the punches. Asuka trying to deliver bigger punches, and she got the better of her there. And Lyra tumbling. No, Asuka lock. Asuka got her right there. Look at Asuka. Asuka's going to try to make Lyra tap. Going to try to make her submit. Going to try to make her quit in the middle of the ring. But here's the thing about Lyra finding a way around it there. Lyra, though, is holding on knowing that did block, that lick did hurt, and that is going to be a constant nagging in the rest of the matchup. But what a matchup by these two ladies right now, going at it like the title's on the line. I mean, you have to be when you're the champion. Every time you get in that ring, everyone's going to throw the best at you. And oh, what the hell? I think she got. I don't know what happened there. Some sort of movement there, but Lyra's going to rebound very well off of that. And that's that you have to rebound off it. No wasted motions right there by Lyra Valkyria. She's going high risk, but look at Asuka, quick to get up right there. Asuka, gets out of the way. Lyra's going to eat that one. And now Asuka, neck breaker. Now Asuka hoping, wanting, needs Lyra to get up here to close this match up right here. Asuka's face paint has been, as you can see, look at that. It's been worn out here. And now Lyra got it with the wings. Lyra with the wings of a Valkyrie, and Lyra with a huge win over the ECW Women's Champion. Wow, what a match first and foremost. What a match, but what an outcome for Lyra. She beat the ECW Women's Champion. I mean, she's not the number one contender because of that, but you should become the number one contender if you beat the champion. But the fact that this wasn't in an ECW event, I don't know if it will count, but Lyra wanted to show that, hey, I could beat her. Something Bayley couldn't do. I could do it. And Lyra with a huge win, busted open, but she's got the smile of a winner. Good for Lyra, man. Good for her to get the W here tonight on Evolution. It is time for some tag team action here. A triple threat tag team matchup. The champions Lash and Nia competing against Fatal Influence and the baddies of B-Fab and Michin. And the titles will be on the line actually this Saturday on main event. We just saw the tag team champions in Riyadh defending the titles against Chelsea and Piper, and it went the way for the champs, the way they wanted it to go. But this Saturday at main event, they'll be defending those titles in a fatal 4-way against Becky and Asuka, Bayley and Lyra, and Michin and B-Fab. And for Michin and B-Fab, this is a great way for them to build momentum. The Fatal Influence still on NXT, but definitely a team that has, again, like I've said before in NXT episodes, scouts looking at their potential. But look at Lash Legend, Jesus Christ, she just tossed Fallon Henley up like nothing. But here comes Laney trying to take control of it. Michin dropped down there, and I know that Jade Cargill already, who is the WCW Women's World Champion, would love for her baddies to add gold around their waist, get the tag team belt around them, and says, hey, that's how we're going to prove to everyone we're the best of the best, and we are what we are. And now B-Fab, but look at Michin taking out Lash, but you guys all forgot about Nia. How dare you forget about Nia, as she just grabs Michin by the hair and throws her across the ring like a rag doll, man. And a pinfall, and B-Fab also got the pin, but Fallon kicks out at 1, even though she was down a little bit longer. But the ref, Jessica Carr, chose to go after Nia's one. And yeah, of course, you'd be pinned for Nia because you don't want to get beat up by Nia. Wait, but look at B-Fab taking it to Nia, wow. As the champions right now are facing, look at B-Fab right now, on a roll right now, giving everybody something, man. And B-Fab right now is swinging the kendo stick, singing whatever she can. She learned that from Michin. I'm telling you, Michin definitely probably taught her how to go after it like that with the kendo sticks. Fallon Henley on one side. Here comes Michin. What is Michin doing? She's waiting for, I think, Laney, or is she waiting for me? Oh, ran right into the elbow right there. But Lash Legend back into the ring. And the forces of nature here, my goodness. The most dominant women in SmackDown, in Raw, on any show right now. The tag team champions are showing that right now. But Nia over there on Laney trying to bring her down. Lash got taken down, but she's going to step back in and watch. When she gets back up on her feet, you're in trouble. And Luck taking it to Nia. Not Luck, Laney, Reed, sorry. There's another Laney as well named Luck on another show. I do so many shows. I got to figure out my Laneys in all this great. But the Fatal Influence are... Oh, you got a bat thrown at you on the outside. I saw that one. But the Fatal Influence in this one are definitely that wild card right now, because I think if they win and they beat Michin and B-Fab, or they beat the tag champions, I think one of those teams from those 4 teams that are going to be added, not Nia and Lash because they're the champions, but I think one of those other 3 teams would have to get dropped from the equation, because you're able to beat the champions. I think you deserve that. Just again, wait, choke slam here by Lash. No, Chalam. Lash slam, baby, Lash slam, and I'll kick out by Michin, barely able to kick out. I think Laney would have been in there too late to get the save there if she did step up. And now, countered here. Lash Legend, Lash attack. Lash got her. Lash taking care of business. Lash saying 1, a 2, a 3. The tag champions. And Fallon was so close. Look at that close. She was that close to breaking up the pin, but she wasn't able to make it there in time. And the tag champions go to show why they keep winning, why they keep dominating. But this was a triple threat, but a fatal 4-way could be a lot different, because you had a different team in there, and you had great names in that one, like Becky and Asuka, Bayley and Lyra. It's going to be a tough one for them to retain the titles on Saturday, but if anyone can do it, I think they can do it. They've been a formidable tag team. They've been a dominant one. And up next, Bianca Belair asks anybody in the back that wants a chance to compete against her, because she's looking for a warm-up match. She's looking for a matchup, because on Sunday at Judgment Day PLE, she will be in a last women standing match against Jade Cargill to finally close the I guess the book on that one, to close it over and finish it off right there, man, and end it all, because she's tired of this feud. Her and Jade have just been going back and forth, and it will be for the WCW Women's Championship in a WWE SmackDown PLE. Nonetheless, Eric Bischoff giving us that matchup, saying, hey, okay, you know what, Bianca, Jade, it's only going to help our Women's Championship, and it's only going to help us out in the long run. when we see Jade and Bianca go at it at Judgment Day's PLE. For Arianna Grace, this is a big moment for her, stepping up against one of the greatest to do it right now. One of the bestest, greatest, fastest, strongest in Bianca Belair. And there'll never be another one like Bianca because she's found a way to be different from everybody else here. Athletic freak and just gets the job done, finds ways to win, hasn't had to resort to dirty tactics to get W's, and that's what you have to respect about her, that she just finds ways to do it the right way. And she's trying to get the win there. Grace trying to get the win there. It's not going to go her way there, and unfortunately for her, she thought she could get the win like that. Now Bianca trying to get the better of Big Boot there by the Birthright member. And now Belair there. Great job. Great drop kick there from Belair. And Belair, big splash there. That's a big one right there. Let's see if this could be enough. Let's see if this will be the win here. For already right off the bat, and she gets a win there. She defeats Grace there. But wait a second. Oh, Jade Cargill knocking out both of them just for good measure. And what is she doing here? Couple days before their match at Judgment Day. And wow. After Belair just had a match, Jade wants to say, there you go, have a piece of that one. As Belair getting knocked out, getting helped out of here, it is a time now for the main event matchup. Less than a week's time. You just had a match the other night where you got the W at main event, and you're advancing in the Queen of the Ring tournament, and now you're asking Stephanie Vaquer here tonight for a championship rematch here. You're saying tonight this is it, this is your moment, and this is going to be the time you take that title back away from her. I mean, I honestly thought she was going to use that Queen of the Ring tournament and actually go for the Women's United States Championship at SummerSlam. But no, here we're going to get it here tonight on Women's Evolution Wednesday, and we're going to see how it goes through it here. As Giulia now stepping into the front of it all. The former U.S. champion, I thought she would take it the wrong way. I thought she would be losing a couple more matches, but no, bounced back. Great matchup, great fight that she had on main event, and here she is, hoping that momentum carries over here. But Stephanie Vaquer, who also beat Tiffany Stratton, by the way, after the match, after that match and that jet ride back to Ohio, she competed and beat Tiffany Stratton in the Queen of the Ring tournament, so she advances. What are the chances that we see Giulia and Stephanie Vaquer again in the Queen of the Ring tournament chances? It's a possibility. Anything can happen, especially knowing these two women and their just fight forever kind of mentality. And the champ now, here she comes, la primera, baby. Making that championship look great. And the champion has been in a couple fights this week. Or is the third one this fight? This third week. Same with Giulia. Third one this week as well. Again, everyone's always drawn the similarities here and seen their trajectories. Stephanie Vaquer, who had already been a world champion here on Monday Night Raw. Giulia still hasn't gotten there yet, but she's an NXT Women's Champion. Same with Stephanie. I think the only difference between them right now is that Stephanie is a former Women's Champion, has been in a big spotlight matchup at WrestleMania. She didn't win it. She lost, but she still was in it. Giulia has not been in that spotlight just yet. But it's what it's all about here tonight. It's about the Women's United States Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, Giulia. And her opponent, from San Fernando, Chile, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Stephanie Vaquer.
Are you ready? The fans here are ready. Let's get this matchup on its way. Let's go. They know each other so well. They've seen each other. They've lived with each other. They've toured with each other. They've been on the roads together. And here they are one more time again. Not like they haven't seen each other. They just barely saw each other this past Sunday. It's been only Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, a couple days removed since their matchup at Night of Champions. Trying to outdo that one here tonight. Stephanie Vaquer says, hey, look, it's been quite the week. I've been in the ring already in big matches. The one I took your title from, and the one where I advanced in the Queen of the Ring tournament, just like you. But you didn't beat me. I beat you. So here we go. Big air leg drop right there. Leg drop right there. Trying to get the win already. Trying to pin and win. No, Giulia kicking out. You're going to need to do a lot more than that to beat her. I don't know if she thought she could get her off of a surprise there. And Giulia, ooh, she wound up that punch. But Stephanie finding a way to get back into it. And again, when you know someone so well, some of the moves are not going to surprise you as much. You know how to get back up quicker. And you know how to step back up right now. And Giulia bringing Kiana James back outside here. Like I've said before, I don't know if it's a friendship. I don't know if it's a, like, you watch my back and I'll give you something. I know that Giulia told Kiana, hey, look, you help me back at my women's championship, get my title back, help me out in the Queen of the Ring tournament, and I'll get you a championship matchup when the time is right. Instead of Kiana working at trying to get that title, she's letting Giulia do all the work in that big time knee. Big time foot, not a knee. A foot and a knee, two different things, man. What are you doing? What's up with the commentary here tonight? Stephanie Vaquer now picking up Giulia and dropping her on her back, baby. Whew! The drop on it right now. And now, oh yes, shucky, ducky, quack, quack. That's the greatest move of all time. Vaquer dropping her there. Whew! Shucky, ducky, quack, quack. I can't do it like Booker T, but I feel the enthusiasm of Booker T running through me when I see that move. As now the stretch right here, but Giulia, again, a great in-ring competitor, can find different ways to move in there. Great ways to make different changes. Giulia trying to drop into it, but now Vaquer, La Primera, headbutting Giulia, and I think that might have busted her open. Wait, what the hell is going on here? What is Candice LeRae doing here? What? I mean, she's a member of the Raw roster, called herself the Queen of ECW. Is this her now telling them, I want that Women's United States Championship? I want that belt. It's Candice on the outside distracting Stephanie, but look at Stephanie. I don't know if this is all planned out by Giulia or what the hell is going on here. And backbreaker. And now stretching out Giulia here. And Candice LeRae is outside. She tried to distract Stephanie. It didn't work out to the full potential. It did stop her momentum. And Giulia right now has two people out there aiming at her. We've seen before what it can do when you have people outside going against you. But the champ right now not letting it happen. La Primera turning on the outside here. Sees Giulia down. Running at her here. And a kick missed right there by Giulia. But there's a couple punches there. Giulia missed her slap. And now Vaquer, the U.S. champion. Slap City, baby. But Giulia stepping back into it. What is Giulia? Oh, she's going back in the ring saying, I can't. I gotta reset myself here. Giulia trying to reset herself here. And trying to stay away from Stephanie Vaquer as much as possible. Even though she's your opponent right now. And just trying to get a breath of fresh air, or trying to hope that Kansas and Kiana can distract her. But look at Stephanie Vaquer. She's on a different role right now, and she wants to end this matchup. She wants to retain her championship and hope to get a good week's rest before her next matchup. And Kiana James on the outside must have said something to Stephanie to set her off, because they are going back right now. A trade of words right now. Don't know what was said out there. But now Giulia trying to step into it. And Stephanie Vaquer knows Giulia so well. Knows her so damn well. And snake eyes right there. And now a pinfall. Stephanie hoping to win this one. Hoping to retain her title now. But Giulia kicking out yet again. These two know each other so damn well. And now what is Stephanie thinking? What is Stephanie thinking here? If she can go for that springboard drop kick, it could put Giulia out. Look at that. No, she went for a springboard body cross. Has she got it right here? Where is La Primera going? Yes, I think she's going for it. I think she's hoping to finish it. No, she's what is she doing? She's asking Giulia to step up in this one. And went for that blind punch. It didn't hit there. Referee's a little distracted. And now Giulia went for the kick. I think Giulia was hoping for the beautiful disaster. But again, Stephanie knows her too damn well. And again, Kiana distracting Stephanie yet again. Stephanie, you can't let these distractions come at you right now. So now Giulia stepping back into it again. Now Giulia picking up Stephanie. Power slam. Hoping to change the game with that one right now. And back to it again. Is she going to try? No, I thought she was going to steal Stephanie Vaquer's greatest move. Warming up the ankles there. And Giulia went for a flying punch. Nothing there at all, though. And the referee kicking Kiana James out of the matchup. And Stephanie Vaquer dropping Giulia. And Stephanie just noticed that. She just noticed right now that Kiana's gone. And Giulia, oh no. Saw Stephanie running at her. Like I said, knows her very well. Knew that those double knees were coming at her way. But look at Stephanie Vaquer. El Infierno. Drop it. And there it goes. La Primera might have just closed it out there, and I think she just did. I think this match is done, and Vaquer will retain her championship. She is retaining her title here tonight. She retains her championship here, and she does it well and hopes to shut the names up. Hopes to shut up whatever Giulia was thinking of, whatever Giulia thought was still there. She hopes to close her out with that one and say, that's enough of you, and that's enough of you thinking that you're better than me. I'm tired of that.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's United.
And she hopes that that's the end of Giulia for now. La Primera, still your women's United States champion, and holding on to that. Not even for a week yet, but her first title defense comes within a week. Actually, second title defense. She defended that title on Raw against Tiffany Stratton. So she's had quite the weekend, showing you why she remains the champ. And probably one of the toughest champs to beat out there.